There's a lot of things that you learn, you accumulate the skill, the knowledge over a 10-year period. That is a lot of time that you're gathering information. And because you're doing this thing with passion, you're doing it with, you think this is it, you just want to be the best at that time. That's all you want to do. You gather information on how to do things and how to do them in the shortest space of time. Now you start having that information, you start doing it on your own and you're growing yourself. And at the time that you're growing yourself, you are just like, I'm starting from zero because it's like I've breathed this idea. I thought about it. I just said, okay, I want to bring about solutions because people who are bringing solutions will get to the top faster. So whose solutions will these be? These solutions will be Nozi's solutions. So no one can disagree with the solutions that I have. They will only disagree because they have a different point of view. But I will have people who have the same point of view as me as well in terms of those topics. So I'm armed with 10 years of experience of how to do things and how to run a 500 million rand company. I'm armed with those skills. I know logistics. I know how to do things at the dispatch. I would sit with quality guys. I was like crazy. I was like that crazy child who just wanted to know, how does this ship run? How does this... I learned everything. I learned every skill. Now I start and I'm doing it on my own. Starting as an entrepreneur. And there I have to start at the bottom, at zero. At zero, guys. At zero, because I have to start thinking the concept. How do I see this company? What would I want to call it? Why do I want to say solutions? Why do I want to say Nozibele? Why do I want the logo to be this way? Out of all the logos, out of all the styles that you could have found out there, why should your logo of your company be this way? And you're breathing all of these things into it. You just are breathing into this thing. You don't know whether you are selling a sock, you are selling a cat, you are selling fur. You don't know. You could be doing anything in this world, as long as you dream it, as long as you start framing your world. And for me, I started framing my world. I started framing my world from nothing, because dreams and framing are for free. I just knew that Unozibele Solutions will be a household name. All I knew was I had to start, and I had to start quickly. And one of the things that motivated me was someone who had a company 14 years, they're celebrating the birthday, and I asked, what is the one thing that you wish that you could have done, in these 14 years in your business? And he just says, Noz, I wish I could have started earlier. I'm like, really? You're like, guys, those guys earn money. Like, they don't joke. Like, they can do anything they want. They can travel, And they're not even like high up there, like, Ashok and all of those IBV gold people. Guys, you just have to dream and make your dreams so clear, so visual. And at that time you're doing this, you're not earning a salary, because that's like a project. You're like researching. You're trying to find out exactly which one will work, which one will not work. That's all I was doing in my business. That's all. What is it that will work? What is it that won't work? Will people like this? Let me tell guys, my phone, 44,000 minutes in a month, because I'm talking, I'm mentoring, I'm telling people, I'm researching. Hey, it's like a mad person. One of the things that I know I've done for free and I've loved is to be assisting as a business advisor at DUT. Being able to touch kids and students and just give, even if I'm a judge, just to be there and hearing their interaction, their brilliance, what's out there, the motivation, and okay, those that They gave me fine arts department, gosh, to help during COVID. Guys, the horror I had. We had like such poor. It was my first time to get a low rating, and I was so traumatized that day that, gosh, there are people out there who want to do entrepreneurship, but they're just not, they don't know anything, and you take those things for granted. But you know for a fact, even if they're like that, they can be fine-tuned to like great entrepreneurs. They can be fine-tuned to be awesome business people. Sure. We just need to train. We just need to teach. We just need to get our minds in the right space. We just need to get there. I'm telling you, my story is the most hardest, but I was doing what I loved. I went to factory tours. I brought people to see the company. I was like crazy. I was like a nuthead. Guys, all I knew, I wanted to one day run a ship. It's a ship, guys. You know a ship? It's like running a ship. It's huge. It's humongous. It's not a small task or run a business. And a lot of the time, the frustration that companies are having out there is that entrepreneurs are not taking themselves seriously. They're just not taking themselves seriously. They just see themselves as a little fish in the pond or something. They are not taking themselves seriously. But all of the ones that who've been through